Don't just be another foreigner, be a local Laowai. Welcome back to Local Laowai, the show that gives you everything you need to know for a smooth transition to life in China. I'm Donnie Newman. As we've seen from the last few episodes, developing cross-cultural relationships is a long and hard process. But despite all of that adversity, sometimes, somehow, true love pulls through. And that's a special thing. But it does set you up for a big day of reckoning.
Come on, Donnie, it's not a big deal. Just meeting my parents.
As you might be able to tell, today's the day I'm finally meeting Lynn's parents for the first time. Now, family is extra important here in China, and when you meet the parents of your significant other for the first time, you'll want to know exactly what's going to happen. So here's what you need to know. Here we are outside Lynn's parents' house. Now, they will greet you warmly and treat you very well, but keep in mind everything you say and do will be noted. Now, while it's impossible to do everything right, you will want to end up on the positive side of their parental scorecard. So to get everything off on the right foot, no pun intended, remember to take your shoes off. As a courtesy to you, your host should have a pair of slippers there waiting for you. Oh, they're pink. When addressing the family members of your significant other, it's best to be as polite as possible. That means avoid using the common second-person pronoun ni, and even the polite form nin when you can. Instead, you'll want to use Chinese familial terminology. Now, Chinese family terms are very complicated. If you're like me and can't remember them all, I recommend using two blanket terms that work for everybody. 叔叔 or uncle for the men, and 阿姨 or aunt for the women. It works for everybody, including your girlfriend's parents. 叔叔阿姨好。
哎，你好，快来坐。请坐。
哦，谢谢。
哦，谢谢你们，谢谢你们。
When it comes to visiting parents, gifts are always welcome. Now, gifting can be a little bit tricky, but you can go one of two routes. The first requires a little bit of research in advance. If her dad likes wine, for example, well, that's an easy one. Or if you're unfamiliar with what they like, you can never go wrong with health products or the classic fancily packaged tea. 阿姨，这是我送给你的茶叶。
好，谢谢。哎呀，太好了。
Most of these parental visits will revolve around a nice big dinner. But before dinner's ready, expect some time for small talk and snacks in the living room. It's here that your Chinese will come in handy.
你做什么工作的呀？赚多少钱？有存款吗？有车吗？有房吗你？兄弟姐妹是干嘛的呀？父母做什么呀？
我做电视的，挺好。 On the other hand, with better Chinese, you'll probably be fielding more personalized questions. And anything's game. Your bank account, how much you make, your family, what they do, anything. So it's a good idea to know how you're going to answer these questions before you arrive. When dinner's ready, you'll be ushered to your seat at the table. Here, you'll be expected to try everything and like it too.
我知道你们美国人最爱吃鸡肉了，所以我今天特意做了这个鸡脚给你吃。
Oh, thank you so much. While you shouldn't outright refuse any foods, if you have any serious dietary restrictions or allergies, make it known towards the beginning of the meal and it should be fine. Other than that, you'll be expected to eat a lot. And remember, an empty dish means you want more food. So don't be surprised when the fried rice keeps coming. Toasting is an integral part of more formal family gatherings, especially at big holidays like Chinese New Year. If toasting is going on, you can expect to drink a lot of baijiu, the Chinese liquor that you may remember from our banquet episodes.
Hey, Don, it's your turn to do the toast.
Okay, 1 minute. you can also expect to be asked to make a toast yourself as well. In which case, it's a perfect opportunity to thank your host for the lovely evening and wish them health and happiness. Okay, everyone, I just want to thank you for the lovely evening. It was so nice to meet you both. Looks like I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully you'll do just as good when you meet your Chinese significant other's parents one day.
来来来，我们喝一杯。
好。Till next time, I think there's some more baijiu I need to dispense of. See you soon. Tune in next time for our review episode of Dating in China. In the meantime, be sure to keep sending in your questions at Local Laowai at bon.tv. I'm Donnie Newman, and we'll see you next time.